What do Fulham, Wigan, Swansea, Hull and Blackpool have in common? Apart from being well-recognised teams, all of them rose from the bottom of English football to the Premier League. Moreover, all these clubs went on an impressive run where they went from obscurity to top of English football. However, one club has outdone them all. With their win in the playoffs over Coventry, Luton have become the first English team to go from non-league to the Premier League. Situated in Bedfordshire County in the east of England, Luton last played in the top tier in 1982. Since then, they've been in a cycle of relegation and promotion in the lower leagues. However, in 2009, the club reached the lowest point when they were relegated to the Conference Premier. However, since then, the club have ground out, suffering close promotional calls, winning the whole way through several leagues to get to the point where they are currently at. And the fairy tale run has had so many dramatic moments, culminating in the promotion to the Premier League. So how did they manage to turn around their fortune? When the 2008-9 season ended, Luton achieved history through not in a positive sense. For the first time in their history, the club was relegated to the Conference and had dropped down under controversial circumstances. Before the start of the season, the FA conducted an investigation which found the club guilty of 15 misconduct charges, and thus the club was fined £50,000 and docked 10 points before the season was even started. Moreover, the worst was yet to come as the FA docked a further 20 points to compete that season. That meant that they, despite winning 56 points, Luton were relegated to the Conference Premier. This meant that Luton were playing a non-league team for the first time and the status remained for the next 4 years. During this time, they get to the playoffs thrice but failed to get promoted each time. However, things changed in 2013 when a club appointed John Steele, a former player, altered the club's face by selling several players. One of them was Paddy Raddock and Pansy, who remains an integral part of the club. Steele implemented a new system that made Luton a goal-scoring machine in his first season and still managed to win the Conference League, amassing a massive 101 points, 19 ahead of second place Cambridge. However, promotion came with a price as Luton lost their star striker Andre Gay. He scored 38 goals for them and had to get creative, which meant their intelligent transfers, often free ones, to keep their squad competitive. Despite all that, Luton would have to wait at least 3 more seasons for their next promotion. However, in between, as Luton fired John Steele, as the team finished 17th in League 2 in just their second season. When Steele resigned, Luton were a mess and looked certain of relegation back to the Conference, and it was under these circumstances the club appointed the inexperienced Nathan Jones, a former player who acted as a caretaker boss for Brighton. Jones' appointment was a considerable risk. However, he answered critics by helping the club climb to 11th in the table. Jones was the man who had big dreams about the club, and his first step was promotion to League 1. For this time, he followed the same strategy that Steele did, smart signings, and one of them was Danny Hilton. The Englishman scored 27 goals in his debut season to help Luton finish 4th, following which they have failed to win their playoffs. Their following season, though, Luton finally got their second promotion in 17-18 as they finished second behind Accrington Stanley to achieve promotion to League 1. Luton, they were a club that always experienced a rollercoaster ride, and in their first season of League 1, they experienced just that when Nathan Jones left the club for Stoke City. Unfortunately, this meant that Luton had to find another manager when they were in a precarious situation. When Nathan Jones went to Stoke, Luton appointed Mick Hartford on a temporary basis, and he didn't disappoint. Them win back promotion to the Championship. Their first season in the Championship, they gave them a real taste of the challenge they had to endure and win to get to the Premier League. For the major part of the season, they were in a relegation zone under new manager Graham Jones. On the other hand, Nathan Jones was also having a rough time at Stoke, failing to get the best out of their players, and thus in April, Nathan Jones was fired from his job and Luton duly reappointed him. Considering their precarious situation, he had an immediate effect, going on a 5-match unbeaten streak to save them. For the following season, they were better prepared, and the club signed Kyle Naismith and Jordan Clark on a free transfer and added several other players as loan signings. This helped them finish 12th in the league table and went into the summer transfer window with renewed ambition. However, lack of financial resources compared to their rivals meant that the 4 players were added on a free transfer. The influx of players helped Luton finish in the playoffs for the first time and gave them a shot to win the Premier League and take the fairy tale story. However, they lost to Huddersfield in the semi-finals. In the middle of 2022-23, the club underwent a managerial change, appointing Rob Evans. It was a massive challenge for the new one, but he managed to steer the ship and guide them to the 3rd place finish. From there, they needed 2 more victories, thus adding another golden page in their book of incredible resurgence. However, it's not the final page, and Luton must be dreaming of higher ambitions in the Premier League. Seeing their previous record, we can only say the sky is the limit for them. But anyway, guys, that's the video. Thanks so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and any thoughts, comments on his daily football news and subscribe to my channel. It's going to be greatly appreciated. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.